Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome if you're new. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and let's get right into today's video. So as you can see, today I'm going to be unboxing the Your Nail Lab box for the month of March. And if you don't know about these boxes, they're sort of like a branch off brand of Makartt, and these are monthly subscription box that you get full-size products. These boxes are $35 a month, and the products in here usually range from $60 to $100. And I love Makartt's products. They're always great quality, especially the poly gels. I really love them, and I would definitely recommend to anyone, whether you're just starting out as a beginner or if you are a little bit more advanced. But yeah, so getting into the unboxing, the first thing I showed you guys was a dip powder activator. And I did show you two of them just because I had one like sitting close to me, which I got in a box already. I've never used. So yeah, I just had an extra one. I do feel like these boxes haven't been the same as when they first started giving them out and started their subscription. There's have been a lot of complaints, and even though I do get these boxes for free, I do have to agree with you guys on that, because honestly, even I think the boxes haven't really been the same. Usually when they first started out, you got a lot of different products. They matched a little bit more, everything just flowed together a lot better, but now it just feels like they throw a lot of different items in here. Also, a lot of people was mentioning how they get a lot of repeat items, and honestly I just feel like that's stuff that they can't really sell, so to get rid of it, they just kind of throw it in the box so that they can get rid of their inventory. And I've also had that happen to me in a few boxes, just like the activator that I showed you guys in the beginning. Also that poly gel, I'm pretty sure I have 3 of them already, and it's kind of a bummer because in the beginning I really did love these boxes. Just having like new products coming up to your door every month, it's like a surprise. Basically it's like Christmas every month, and it's super exciting to unbox it. But when you constantly have the same product showing up every month, it's just not fun anymore, and it sort of feels like a waste of money unless it's something that like you really want or like. For example, if there was a poly gel shade that you constantly got over and over that you use a lot, like as a base color, or if it's just something that you really like, unless it's like that, I just feel like it's a waste of money. But yeah, that's everything I got. Like I said, at first I really did love these boxes, and recently it just feels so thrown together, just no thought put into it at all. I mean, but I do still like the boxes, I just don't love them as much because I'm still getting free products. And like I said, Makartt's products is always super nice quality. Just as you see me swatching out these gel polishes here, like this color is going on super smooth, and I really love this color. And this is the second layer I'm adding. The first layer, I kind of thought it was a little bit sheer, so I did cure it for 30 seconds, and then I added a second layer as you just saw. And the same with this second color here, but this one is a lot more opaque. It goes on super smooth, and yeah, like I said, they have really nice quality products. So if you don't want to get these boxes, you can always just go to the website and pick out items that you like. But also the juggle is that the products that you get in these boxes, you are only paying $35 for, which usually ranges up to $60 to $100. So that's also like a really big discount. I'm not trying to talk you guys out of buying the box, because if you want to test it out for yourself, I will leave everything down below. But like, that's just been my thoughts and opinions on it since I have been getting them from the start. Also, something that I noticed about this particular box this month, that you didn't get any nail art. Usually it comes with maybe 2 poly gels or one or 2 gel polishes. It comes with some nail art decor or maybe some stickers or charms, but it didn't come with any of that, just gel polish, press-ons. Well, I guess the press-ons kind of take the place of the nail art, but honestly I wasn't really feeling the press-on nails. Originally I wasn't really a fan of the press-on launch with 𝓏𝓚𝕐𝓚𝓚𝓏, but that is just my opinion on it. So yeah, I will not be using those whatsoever. I will be adding that to the pile for my giveaway. But yeah, as I'm swatching this acrylic powder, if I remember correctly, this one here is called Rainforest, and it is a green glitter, of course, for March, for St. Patrick's Day. I thought it was going to be a little bit more targeting that theme, but yeah, you just get what you get. A lot of the items also aren't really the same. Sometimes the styles and colors may be different. There are different variances of these boxes as well. But one thing I really did love about this is the acrylic powder. It was my favorite thing of all out of this box. And also here's the other colors with it. I really did love those colors. but I couldn't really figure out what to do with them. So the only thing I use from this box is the acrylic powder, and as I'm moving on to applying my nails, you guys will see the application play out. And for today's nail set, I did think of going very simple because the box didn't really give me much to work with. So like I said, I really love the acrylic powder, so I wanted to do something very simple and just do something really quick. So for my nails, I am sizing out my nails using the Too Cute coffin nail tips. These are now my go-to whenever I want some coffin nails. I love the quality of them. And if you're interested, I'll link them down below along with my discount codes. So once I picked all of my sizes out, making sure they fit sidewall to sidewall, weren't too big or small, I am going to be applying them with my Kiara Sky Stick It glue, and this glue works like magic. Like, this is my favorite glue ever. And if you haven't tried it, I honestly recommend it. It works super well. I also have a discount code for Kiara Sky if you are interested in that or anything from their website. I've really been loving their products. And yeah, once I glue them on, I am going to cut them down. Something not too long. I didn't want to go super long like I usually do for this set. So I'm going to cut them down a little bit shorter. They weren't short, but they were still super manageable for me. And before we get too far in today's video, I did want to mention that since I am late posting this video and getting it all done, this particular box for March will most likely not be available after the 31st. So I don't know when this video is gonna go up, but if it's after the 31st, then most likely you will not be able to purchase this one. But if you do like these individual items, they will be linked down below for you guys, and you can go to the website to check them out. But if this box didn't really wow you, you also can check out next month's box, which is April. And hopefully that box is a little bit better. I'm expecting a lot of spring items, so fingers crossed that box is a little bit better and more thought is put into it. But yeah, getting back into the application, once I did cut down my nails, I'm going over my nail bed area and a little bit below where I glued on my nail tip and just applying a little bit of base coat because I am going to be doing acrylic, and whenever I do acrylic, I love to reinforce the nail just a little bit more whenever I use my peel off base, because when I do go to file, sometimes they pop off and it's super annoying to keep having to reapply them. So I just add a little bit on that part of the nail and then I cure it for 30 seconds. And nothing too special, this is how it looks. Also, don't mind my middle nail, I applied it crooked on purpose. Is sort of a weird story behind it because I do have a crooked middle finger, so it's just easier to take pictures that way. And yeah, it's just a lot to explain. But before I go in with my acrylic application, I am going to stir it up just a little bit because I want to make sure that the powders and the glitters are mixed together evenly. I don't want too much glitter because it will mess up the application part. And I picked up my first bead. I did go ahead and dry it off, and that did not happen how I wanted it to. I think that was because I did wipe out a lot of the monomer in my brush. Also, I did drain out more monomer before going to put it on the nails, so that was entirely too dry. So for my next bead, before I even picked up the powder, I did make sure that I left a lot more monomer in my brush, not too much but a little bit more than before. Also, when I picked up the bead, I also didn't go drain out any more monomer on the paper towel, and that worked. It was enough to polymerize, and as you can see, I'm just applying it to my nail how I normally would do. But for this application, I am keeping it very thin because this powder was so glittery that it was just working so good for me. One thing about this powder though I did notice is that there were a lot of glitters in here, so whenever I was applying it to my nail, it just kind of felt like I was moving around a lot of glitters and not enough powder. But for the most part, this powder was very easy to work with. Whenever I do apply it, as you can see, I make sure to keep in my sides. And what really helped is that keeping this layer very thin. Like, the only thing I need to make sure that I was doing is just cover the entire surface, make sure to clean up my cuticle areas and keep in my sides, because the structure of the nail do not matter right now. I'm just trying to get that base layer and cover every part of the nail because this is going to be basically my foundation for my nail set. So this was the easiest part, and yeah, like I said, this is going to be very simple. I didn't want to do too much with this acrylic because when I was swatching it out, like I said, there was a lot of glitters in here. just the way that I think and how I do my nails, I kind of felt that I wouldn't be able to do a lot with this glitter, like ombres or just any other type of thing, because these glitters are super messy. And I don't know, I just felt like I wouldn't be able to do a lot. So I just went in with solid applications on all of my nails. And hopefully this video isn't too simple for you guys, so hopefully you stay until the end to see how the set turned out. And yeah, so I'm just going to be doing this color on all of my nails. I'll show all of them except for my thumb, which I did save for a reel on Instagram, so make sure you check me out over there too and follow me. But I'm just going to let you guys finish watching this part here play out. There's not really much to explain. And once again, these boxes, I will have the information for it linked down below. I'm not sure if you can use my code for these boxes. I meant to check one time before, but it just slipped my mind, so I'm not really sure if you can use my code, but as always, it's linked down below for you guys to use. And yeah, all of the information will be linked down below for these boxes. Like I said, they are $35 a month. The products usually range from $60 to $100 if you were to go and buy them separately. And there are different variants of these boxes. Like this box, I did get the acrylic one, and there are polygel boxes as well. And the way that is determined is that when you go to sign up on the website, you do take a quiz letting them know which products you like more of. That way when you receive your box, there's items that you actually like. So if you do like polygel more, make sure that you put in polygel, and vice versa with acrylic. It's super easy to do. And also you can cancel these boxes at any given time, so you have complete control over it. And I say if you haven't checked them out, give it a try. Like, don't let me stop you from getting these boxes. Like I said, these are all my opinions, because I do have a lot of products already, so you may not feel the same if you are starting out. This is a good way to build up your nail collection. And yeah, so I'm just gonna let the rest of this part here play out and let you guys enjoy. Hopefully this video isn't too boring for you, because I do love to do complex nails. I love to do a lot of different things, and this set will be more on the simpler side. So yeah, I just hope you guys enjoy, and I'm gonna let the rest of this part here play out. If you are enjoying it, make sure to give this video a like and subscribe, and also if you are feeling generous, leave a comment down below. So yeah, this is me just finishing up applying this color to the base of all of my nails. This color was so pretty. Like, this was my favorite thing from this box. This color is just so sparkly, so glittery. It's just so cute, and I love seeing these glitter reflects like this, like the off focus shots. Like, it was just so gorgeous. But now, like I said, I was just working on the base of them, making sure to just cover up the entire surface. Now I'm going to encapsulate so that I can build up the apex area and a little bit more of the structure of the nail. And to do that, I will be using my Mia Secret Clear acrylic. This is my go-to, and as you can see, I'm running low, so I do have to order some more. And when I did apply this clear on top, I got so nervous and so scared that I ruined the sparkliness of these nails, because as you can see, now that I rubbed that bead down to like the tip of my nail, it doesn't look as sparkly and it doesn't look as shiny as it was before. But there was no way I was gonna be able to apply that color and file it without it looking like scratched up or anything. So I knew for sure I had to encapsulate it, so I just kept going, and in the end it did turn out right. I had to give the clear acrylic time to dry, and of course adding the top coat made it just come back to life overall. So yeah, just to let you guys know, that didn't affect how the nail set turned out. So here's how the nails are looking, and I'm only going to show one on camera just because it's super repetitive, and I did show all of my application, so I felt like that was enough application part. I went ahead and finished the rest of the encapsulation off camera. I went ahead and shape file and buff because it was getting late, and it does take a little bit longer when I am trying to record all of the steps. So I went ahead and did that off camera, and this is how they are looking. My shaping looks so nice on these. And for the design, I didn't want to use the other colors that came in the box because I felt like it wouldn't match. And at first I honestly couldn't even think of anything, but I did decide to do sort of like a French abstract type of look. So taking a white liner gel, also from Makartt, I'm just starting off by marking the area I want the French tip to be. And this part was kind of challenging because you can't really get those straight and perfected lines unless you fill in the tip. But in this case, I'm not going to be filling in the tip. I'm just going to be doing like the French line, and then at the bottom doing like an abstract swirly type of design look, basically just doing random lines, making it really nice and abstract. And yeah, that's just how I ended up doing this set. And yeah, I don't really know how else to explain this design other than abstract, so sorry I keep saying that back to back. But yeah, I really did love how this set turned out, and it was honestly satisfying to me just watching this play out when I was editing, and also now doing the voiceover, just seeing like all of these lines come together to create this sort of funky looking look. It was just satisfying to me, so I did want to keep all of it in. I am keeping the first one in real time, the others I will speed up so it doesn't take as long. But yeah, I just really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I know it wasn't super extra like I'm always doing, but yeah, it was just nice to do something very simple, and I really loved how they turned out. So I'm just gonna let the rest of this part here play out, and I'll be back with you guys whenever I'm done. So I did want to pop back in to tell you guys that I have not forgotten about my giveaway that I was supposed to be doing last year. As you guys know, I was supposed to do 4 giveaways in December. 2 were sponsored and then 2 came from me. I already did one of them, but my biggest one, I still have the items because things didn't go as planned, and now it's just been like so many things I had to like catch up to. But I do have a box full of products still sitting here that I will be giving away, and I will be filming that portion of the video. I just don't know which video I will include it in so you guys can see or do the giveaway. But yeah, I do have the box here, and I just wanted to let you guys know that I haven't forgot about it. I'm still going to be doing it, and I know I keep saying that, but it's just so much to try to do for one person. Like, there's just so much that I'm trying to do and get done. So I really appreciate you guys bearing with me, and just know that it is still coming. Although I may change depending on if I am able to get it out before, but I may have to change it to 60,000 subscribers because I am really close. So we'll see about that. But yeah, I did just want to let you guys know that. So yeah, now you can go back to enjoying this part of the video. So once I was done adding my lines, I'm going to be taking my Crafts by 9 No Wipe Glossy Top Coat to go over all of my nails. And while I was doing this, I thought I should add some charms, or maybe like a butterfly charm or something that complemented these swirls like in the center of my nail or something, but I decided against it just because there's a lot of glitter going on. I didn't want to take away from that, so I did just decide to add a top coat and go in with some cuticle oil. after I applied my top coat, I did go ahead and cure for 60 seconds. I also applied some cuticle oil, as you guys just saw, and this is how the finished nails turned out. Now at first I was second guessing these because I didn't know, like I was just so unsure to do something this simple, but I freaking love how these turned out. And it's just something about those swirls that just brings it in for me. Like I don't know what it is, but like this simple look was definitely worth it. And yeah, I just really love how it turned out. Those glitters in the background are just so stunning, and I'm just really happy at how the set turned out. And I know for me, I love my long nails, so a lot of you guys will still say this length is very long, but for me, I did them a little bit shorter than I usually would, and I've been really loving this length. To me, these are more of a medium long, so they aren't like super long 3XL, and they're so much more manageable for me. I've had them on for about 2 or 3 days now, and unfortunately I do have to take them off to film my next video, so make sure that you guys stay tuned for that. And here's when I was just finishing my nails. It was dark outside, so I decided to get some clips of the sparkliness with the flash in the dark, but they didn't really come out how I imagined them to. But yeah, that's it for today's video. Let me know if you guys plan to get this box. What are your thoughts on it for this month? And also just let me know what you guys thought about today's nail set. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.